Welcome to the Octopus booth at Hospitality Design 2010. It's a little noisy in the background. It's Wednesday night. They're still clearing off the floor, but we'll take a quick tour through the exhibit just so you know what Octopus will be showing. First of all, we have our Bencore product. This is a really interesting honeycomb material using different kinds of honeycomb structures and different surface overlays. Here's a close-up of the Starlight. It's got a large honeycomb type format. And this one over here is called the Chaos. Now it's a little hard to see, but it's actually got two different size cells, which actually looks like water. Very, very interesting. Over here we're introducing for the first time the Octopus program. What we have over here is something that we call the Twigs family, and these are actually very small pieces of branches that have been cut and randomly laid out onto a plywood substrate. This version here is in a natural format, and this other version here actually has a resin infill, so you can use it for a countertop or any other kind of surface where you really want a smooth surface. The other parts of Octopus include some palm products. These are thin slivers of palm that have been hand fitted and then laid into, again, the decorative panels. Over here we have the cocoa shell part of the Octopus program. These are actually handcrafted cocoa shell pieces laid out onto a mesh backing. They come in 2 by 2 foot tiles, very, very easy to cut and to fabricate. And this one down here is really interesting because it has this sort of three-dimensional quality to it, but you can actually stain this, so almost any color is possible. Over here we're showing a large variety of our Octolam laminates. These are all products that we bring in from multiple manufacturers from around the world. This is a floral pattern, very, very catchy. Some of the different versions we are showing here, things that look like silks, some wood grains, and even some abstract different items. Over here we have the OctoArt. This is a translucent product that is made in Canada. It's a piece of plexiglass with a hand-applied film of decorative natural resin materials, and obviously it can be backlit. So a product like this is far less expensive than something like Freeform or Lumicore, and again gives you that natural effect also. Here are some other products in our Octolam series. This one here is a really interesting wood grain with the caption, "This is laminate," because we think many designers will think this is actually veneer. It's a little hard to tell from the picture, but in fact what you have here is a product that has a texture that feels almost like it has a slightly chiseled effect to it. Very, very interesting and very, very realistic. Here again we're showing other products we have. These are some different ideas in butcher blocks, which are very, very popular in Europe, but you basically don't see in North America. This is an interesting adaptation of a bamboo in a lighter and a darker finish. Another one of our wood grains, again, very, very hard to see obviously in a small sample, so this will give you a much better idea of what this one looks like. And again, some other different variations. These particular items up here actually are horizontal grain laminate, and we're seeing quite a bit of this coming from the European and offshore manufacturers. It's not a design that you're seeing from any of the domestic manufacturers, and this is one of the reasons that Octopus Products has some advantages over the domestic manufacturers. And finally we have the Octoweave. This is all handcrafted real wood veneer strips that are hand woven and pre-finished. We stock about 15 different patterns in the Octoweave program in North America, but if you have a larger project, you can actually special order almost any design you want in almost any veneer you want. So looking at this one here, for instance, you could change the width of the strip, you can change the accent color, you can make the squares and rectangles bigger or smaller as you wish. So here's sort of another version, just in a different color combination, to give you an idea of what's possible. And this one over here is sort of our checkerboard in a maple finish. This comes in a raw format, so again you can stain this any which way you want. And then finally we have a couple of just fun plate cubes here from Bencore, just to show you that even though the product is 3/4 of an inch thick, you can finish the edge using a strip of the same material that you coat the top and the bottom of the honeycomb core with, so it gives you a very, very nice finish type of product. So if you're in Las Vegas, come and see us. We're booth 4269 at the HD show, May 19th to 21st.